Hello everyone. Today we are going to discuss one of the most useful part of Google Ad optimization, and that is adding negative keyword. Many advertisers review their target keywords and think the traffic must be relevant, but customers do not click the keyword we selected. They type their own searches. One service keyword may trigger job searches, DIY question, training searches, product searches, and people who do not want to hire the business. Negative keyword help us protect the budget, improve traffic quality, and spend more money on possible customer. But we must use them carefully. A wrong native keyword can block a valuable search. The goal is not to block as much traffic as possible. The goal is to remove the wrong search intent while protecting searches that can create customer and revenue. In this presentation, we will learn what negative keywords are, why they matter, which searches to keep or block, which mistake to avoid, and how to build a safe review system. So let's begin with how a relevant keyword can still bring irrelevant traffic. So this is my slide 1. The topic is your keyword look relevant but your budget still leaking. Imagine a local plumbing company targeting the keyword plumber near me. The sound highly relevant. The business expects to reach homeowners who need plumber. But inside the search term report, the advertiser finds a plumber near me, plumber jobs near me, plumbing apprenticeship, DIY pipe leak repair, plumbing tools, and plumber salary. All these searches contain plumbing related words. But only the first one clearly shows that the person wants to hire a plumber. The others show employment, education, self-repair, product shopping, or salary researches. This user may click the ad, they can relate impression, click, and website visit. But those actions may not create qualified call, appointment, customer, or revenue. This is why we must review the searches behind the click. Do not only ask, does this search contain one of my keyword? Ask, was this person really trying to hire this business? A relevant keyword does not always bring relevant search intent. Budget waste often comes from searches that look related but have the wrong goal. To control that waste, we first need to understand what a negative keyword does. This is my slide 2. A negative keyword tells Google when your advertisement should not appear. Positive keyword help the campaign enter useful searches. Negative keyword helps stop unwanted searches. The simple idea is positive keyword equal search we want and negative keyword equal searches we want to block. We must also understand the difference between a keyword and a search term. The keyword is what the advertiser target. The search term is what the customer actually types. For example, the advertiser target AC repair. Useful searches may include AC repair near me, emergency AC repair, and same day AC technician. But the campaign may also receive AC repair jobs, AC repair course, DIY AC repair, or AC compressor parts. The first group may contain the real service customer. The second group shows employment, education, self-repair, or product buying intent. Negative keyword help filter those unwanted searches. A negative keyword may be added at different level. For example, account level, campaign level, or at group level. The goal is not to reduce traffic without a reason. The goal is to increase the amount of traffic that can become customer. Negative keyword protect the campaign by stopping unwanted intent before more budget is spent. This can improve much more than click numbers. So why negative keyword matters? The first benefit is budget protection. Every irrelevant click uses money that could have reached a possible customer. The second benefit is better lead quality. Negative keyword can reduce traffic from job seekers, student, DIY users, product shoppers, and people searching for service you do not offer. The third benefit is a better message match. When irrelevant searches are removed, the search, advertisement, and landing pages are more likely to match the same customer need. The fourth benefit is clear reporting. When buyer searches and irrelevant search are mixed, the advertiser may understand keyword result, conversion rate, and campaign profit. The fifth benefit is safer scaling. Increasing the budget becomes safer and clear search waste has been reduced. Negative keyword can also help the sales team. They may receive fewer job calls, wrong service request, product question, and weak form submission. Let's compare some searchers. A buyer searches emergency plumber near me. This has a strong business value. A researcher searches how to fix a leaking pipe. This is usually not strong buying intent. A job seeker searches plumbing jobs near me. This is not useful for a service campaign. A product shopper searches plumbing repair tools, and a student searches plumbing courses. All these searches use plumbing related words, but only one clearly shows service buying intent. Negative keyword help increase the amount of traffic, and that can become revenue. Let's apply this process to an emergency plumbing campaign. Imagine a campaign called Emergency Plumbing Dallas. The target customer is a local homeowner who need urgent help. Now let's review the search term. The first search is Emergency Plumber Dallas. This clearly shows service buying intent, decision, keep it. The next search is 24-hour plumber near me. This also shows strong emergency intent, keep it. The third search is brush pipe repair company. The customer appears to need professional help, keep it. Now we see local plumber reviews. This may be comparing companies. The search may still create a good lead decision, so monitor it. Next, plumber job Dallas. This is employment intent and negative. So add as a negative. How to repair a brush pipe. This is DIY intent. Add as a negative. Plumbing tool near me. This is product shopping intent. Add as a negative. Plumbing training course. This is educational intent. Add as a negative. From these searches, we can find common negative themes. Example include job, salary, apprenticeship, course, training, DIY, how-to, tools, and supplies. However, do not block every search that look imperfect. For example, emergency plumber cost may still represent a real customer comparing prices. Price-related searches are not always poor quality. Reviews, service relevance, buying intent, lead quality, customer value, and real result. Add negative when the searcher's goal conflict with the business goal. Careless negative keyword use can also damage a campaign. So this is my slide 5. Here I describe common negative keyword mistake. So the first mistake is never reviewing search term. When the report is ignored, irrelevant searches can waste budget for a week or month. The second mistake is adding negative too quickly. Advertisers sometimes block words like cheap, cost, or free without reviewing the full search. But a search as roof replacement cost may come from serious customer researching a high-level value service. The third mistake is treating every search without a conversion as irrelevant. A search may be useful but need more click, more time, or better tracking before we judge it. The fourth mistake is using the wrong negative match type. The negative may be too narrow and fail to block enough waste, but it may be too broad and block useful searches. The fifth mistake is expecting one negative keyword to block every similar version. Negative matches does not work exactly like positive matching. Define spelling, singular and plural word or other version may need separate review. The sixth mistake is ignoring lead quality. A search term may record conversion but create wrong service inquiries. Customer outside the service area, weak callers, a very low sales. The seventh mistake is adding the negative at the wrong level. An account level negative may block a search that is poor for one campaign but useful for another. A negative keyword can stop waste or block valuable demand. The result depends on search intent, match type, placement, and business data. Good negative keyword work need careful control, not aggressive blocking. A simple review process can reduce waste safely. The first step is open the search term report. Give more attention to new campaign, broad and fresh match traffic, high spend campaign, and campaign that recently received a budget increase. The second step is sort the report. Review terms by cost, click, conversion, qualify leads, and recent activity. High cost relevant searches usually need quick action. The third step is classify the intent. Use three simple groups: keep, monitor, and exclude. Keep searches with clear buying intent. Monitor searches that are relevant but uncertain. Exclude searches whose goals clearly conflict with the business. The fourth step is find the negative theme. Do not only block one full search. Ask whether the real problem is employment, education, DIY products, the wrong service, the wrong customer, or the wrong location. The fifth step is choose the correct level. Should the term be blocked across the account inside one campaign or inside one ad group? The sixth step is choose the correct match type and Google Ads support negative broad, negative praise, negative exact. Each one gives a different level of control. When a search is adding directly from the report, check the match type before saving it. Daily optimization does not mean making changes every day without a reason. New or high spend campaigns may need daily review. Older low volume campaigns may need review several times per week or weekly. Review frequency should depend on traffic, budget, and financial risk. Review often, but add a negative only after you understand the search intent. Once the process works, we can build a stronger negative keyword system. A strong negative keyword system uses several levels. Level 1. Account-wide negative. Use this level for searches that are irrelevant across the whole business. Example may include jobs, career, salary, apprenticeship, and training. Use account-wide negative carefully because they can affect many campaigns. Level 2. Shared negative list. Create reusable list for common themes. Example include employment, DIY tutorials, education, and parts and supplies. This list can be added to several campaigns, which make management easier. Level 3. Campaign level negative. Use campaign negative to keep service separate. For example, an emergency plumbing campaign may block water heater installation and bathroom remodeling. A water heater campaign may block drain cleaning and burst pipe repair. This helps each search reach but the right campaign, the right advertisement, and the right landing page. Level 4. Ad group negative. Use this level only when needed to guide closely related searches toward the correct ad group. Do not add complex control without a clear reason. Measure the system using search relevance, qualified lead rate, cost per qualified lead, appointment rate, closing rate, and customer value. A strong narrative system combines broad account protection with focus service control. Block searches globally only when they are irrelevant everywhere. Use lower level for service specific control. Let's finish with a practical action plan. So this is my last and final slide. And here I describe negative keyword action plan in practical life. Step 1. Review actual search term. Do not make decision using only the target keyword list. The search term report shows what people actually search. Step 2. Identify the searcher's goal. Ask whether the person wants to hire a service, learn something, find job, buy a product, or find another service. Step 3. Use 3 categories. Classify searches as keep, monitor, or exclude. Do not force every uncertain search into an immediate decision. Step 4. Click business, check business relevance. Confirm whether the service is offered, whether the person matches the target customer, whether the location is covered, and whether the search had business value. Step 5. Choose the right level. Select account, campaign, or ad group level based on where the term is truly irrelevant. Step 6. Choose the match type. Use a match type that block the wrong intent without blocking useful searches. Step 7. Save common themes. Build reusable lists for common categories such as jobs, DIY, education, and product. Step 8. Measure business result. Review whether the changes improve qualified lead rate, cost per qualified lead, close rate, cost per customer, and profit. The final framework is search term review plus intent check plus careful exclusion equal cleaner traffic, better lead, and less wasted budget. The goal is not to remove every uncertain searches. The goal is to direct more budget towards searches that can become profitable customer. Remove irrelevant intent, protect the budget, and give valuable searches more chance to convert. Let's summarize the most important lesson. A relevant campaign keyword can still trigger irrelevant searches, poor clicks, and weak lead. That is why we must review actual search term, not only the keyword inside the campaign, For each search, ask what was this person really trying to do? Were they trying to hire, learn, find a job, buy a product, or find another service? Keep strong buying intent, monitor uncertain but useful searches, exclude searches that clearly conflict with the business goal. Then add the negative keyword at the correct level with the right match type and measure the result using qualified lead and customer. Negative keyword optimization is not about blocking traffic. It is about improving where the budget goes. When the wrong searches are removed, more money can reach real buyers, qualified leads, booked customer, and profitable opportunities. That is how negative keyword help improve traffic quality, budget control, lead quality, and Google ad profit. So thank you everyone for today. Now I would love to hear your question. Question may include search term reports, negative match type, negative levels, shared negative list, lead quality, or review frequency. If you have any question about this, please feel free to ask me in comment box.